Just making sure. Hello,
Hi,
hello,
guys.
hello.
Hey, everybody. We're here. It's the Disney Crush. We are just getting ready. We have a couple things that got kind of mislaid here. So we're fixing something. Oh, I see a couple people are watching.
What's up? What's up,
Why don't
my
you say hello to
people?
some people, Dave, while I try to fix
Yeah.
what
So
I
we're gonna
did.
talk about going to Disney, adults only trips, maybe, kind of, sorta, that kind of thing, without kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe anybody would want to leave their kids behind. That's just the world. How
No,
dare you
it's
even
not.
think about leaving your kids behind?
No, I love to leave
Um,
my kids behind. And I love my
you love,
kids.
love, love. Well, you know what?
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
and it's kind of like going solo. I mean, I was scared to go solo too,
Yeah.
but I did.
It
And
doesn't mean you
I
don't
know
love
that
your
I
kids.
took no, not at all. Um, I know we took Brianna, and she
Hmm.
had to leave her 3 kids behind, and she got to Disney, and she was so out of sorts, she didn't know what to do.
Really.
Yeah. She kept walking around like this, like she was pushing something, like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "I'm used
I
to pushing
remember.
a baby carriage around all day long."
I remember the first time I went on an adults only trip, and I was like, I don't have a stroller. I don't have to worry about stroller parking, because stroller parking is a real hassle at Disney,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Hey, Susan, Bankston is here. Susan, I'm gonna put your magnet and your button in the mail tomorrow. I'm a little behind because I've been at Disney, so, um, I'm not sure who that is. Love adult only trips. I'm gonna have to go to my Facebook, I think, maybe, and pull that up to see.
They are pretty awesome. I found this picture of a recent adult only trip that we had some fun at. That one.
Christine Fowler says, "Love adult trips."
You got to take the
Okay.
banner off so we can see who's under that under Chad's.
Oh, Chad, how dare you? How dare you? 1,000 times? Really?
1,000 times better without kids.
Wow. Hey, Wendy. There she is.
Yeah, that way you
That
can
way
be
I
a
can be a
kid.
kid. You
I
can be a kid. I
absolutely
know.
agree. You want to see? Well, get the comment off of that person's face. I think I know who's under
Oh,
that
okay.
banner.
Hang on.
Who's under that banner? Oh, it's Glenn.
And who's that behind him? That crazy man.
I
And then
don't know.
there's somebody with a red hat on back
A
there.
bunch of geeks, but that was a good trip, and I think it was. Bye, Chad. Thanks for peeking in on us. Um, that trip was really enjoyed by the people that went without their kids. I think they got to do a lot more than those of us
Yeah.
who brought our kids.
Hello, Barbara. That's Barbara that says good evening to us. So,
You say your hellos. I'm going to keep working on,
yeah.
because I had a little bit of a mix up tonight, guys. So I'm trying to fix something so that we can.
Danielle Johnson's here. She says hello. Hey, Danielle. Can't see that was you, but I'm on Facebook, so I can see you. So thanks for joining us. Travis says hello. Hey, Travis. Travis is here.
How many days
Tra-
till Travis comes and is on your
he's
couch?
coming in. He's coming in March, I believe.
That's awesome.
G3 Fun. You got it, Wendy. You got it.
Did you see
Hey, what?
Did you see the beautiful photo book that Wendy sent me? It was so nice. It has pictures of the whole trip. There's even
Yeah.
there's e- there's there's even pictures of you in there. So that's
Is there? Oh, what is
yeah.
that a picture of?
So
Toni-Ann. Is
oh,
that?
I
Are you
didn't
happy you
mean
have no kids?
I didn't. That was a surprise. That picture's supposed to be a surprise for later.
No, that was her saying, "I don't have the kids. I don't have the kids."
Okay, so this is okay. I guess I'll show it now because the cat's out of the bag. This is a picture of me going to the bathroom by myself without any kids. I am in the bathroom at
That's not a
Topolino's
companion
Terrace.
bathroom, is it?
No, that's a regular bath. That's a ladies' room. So that is me in the bathroom without any kids. which is a big deal. If you're a mom, you know what it's like
Mm,
to get to go to the bathroom by
mm.
yourself for the first time in 15
Right?
years. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's crazy.
Last week we talked about the meals and shareable meals, and we talked about my mom's favorite dinner, and you can only do it when you don't have kids with you. Funnel cake. You could have
Mm.
funnel cake for dinner when you don't have kids with you, when you don't have to set an example for anybody else. Michael's iPad, I think, is a little loud in the background. Are you picking that up?
Hmm.
Okay. Mike, can you lower that just a little bit? Yeah, he's working on it. He's a good boy.
That's okay. He's all right. He's good. Um, only time I can do thrill rides is when I separate from kids and wife. Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things that we were going to talk about. Grown-ups on thrill.
Ooh. Ooh. Look at those faces.
Hands in the air, hands in the air.
Hands in the air, Michael says, like you just don't care. Michael likes to
Someone.
go on thrill rides.
My hands down.
You don't have to put your hands down. You're having fun.
Hands down. My master.
What'd you say, Mike?
Master, like, hands down. Mike, hands down.
You don't have to put your hands down.
No, keep your hands up, Mike. Hands up. Hands up. Got to have your hands up.
Here's a big kid at Disney. Susan said, what does that say, Mike? What does it say on the screen? Hello, Michael.
Yes, is this David?
That is David. You're right. But Susan is the person who's saying hello to you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This is.
Thanks, Susan.
There's my brother Steve-O, as I call him.
He's a
And-
big nerd at Disney as an adult.
Yeah, he loves it. And we did the adults, just me and him.
Mhm.
So that was a fun day.
Yeah. So yeah, one of who was that said a big deal about going to Disney without the kids is you get to do the thrill rides.
That was Travis.
Yeah,
Travis Steve said that.
the nice thing about that is like in the case of this beautiful couple, they got to ride together. Whereas when you go with the kids, you can still do thrill rides, but you have to do the ride or switch. So you can't always ride together. So that's one of the benefits. Yes, different restaurant choices, like signature places like Tiffin's. I don't think I could ever have gone to Tiffin's with my kids. I don't think even on the kids menu there's anything that they would like. And there's one place
That looked really good, by the way.
Yeah, that was a wonderful meal. But someplace I'm dying to try is Spice Road Table, and I still haven't gotten there because I think Dominic might be his palate might be open to it, but there's just nothing that Michael would eat. So I'm going to have to do that on a grown-up trip. So
Someone else is saying hello to Michael, but I don't know who it is. Let us know who you are.
And as you guys may know, if you've been listening a long time, every Mother's Day, we get the quack quack. We get the Donald King, the Peking duck.
Here it comes. Here it comes with Travis. He's going to say it. Go ahead.
It's delicious. It really is. That's from Morimoto, Asia. My mom, it's hey. No, it's duck.
It wasn't hey because he's right here. He's right
but
here.
My mom absolutely loves to do Morimoto for the Peking duck every Mother's Day. She eats more than just funnel cakes. So as an adult, you could still have fun. You could still be a kid. You could still goof off. There's two adults goofing off.
Hey, who is that? That looks like my wife, Veronica,
Right.
and her mom, Oma. We call her Oma, but her name is Vinny. Hey, Vinny. She said she was going to be watching tonight. So
I hope she didn't know her picture was going to be on.
Shout out to Vinny. She's my favorite mother-in-law. And she says I'm her favorite son-in-law.
Oh,
and I
because
said,
you're her only son-in-law.
I'm your only son-in-law, Molly.
Well, look at that couple. You could have some romance at Disney. Disney's a romantic place. Who is that? That guy's good looking. What happened to him?
That's when I had no hair. I had my head shaved, which I'm getting ready to do again because I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of this. So that's when I had short hair.
Somebody, oh, I think it was Amy Downs Rakes. She moderates the Ways to Save at Disney Group, and I had posted something, and she said she didn't know you looked like that when she saw this video, the feed from last week, and she said, I didn't know Dave looked like that. So I don't know what she thought you looked like, but
Mm.
going with your big kids is
the
fun when the
hair
other
out.
half isn't a big Disney fan. Yeah, I'm enjoying going with Dominic, and I can't he's 16 now, so we're going to be able to do some of the tours. Michael's crashing around behind me, but that's okay.
It's okay.
But
Crash away,
that's one of
man.
the things
Crash
that
away.
I've been I've been looking forward to is doing tours with Dominic, because that's one of the things that you want to be a little older to do. Some of the tours are good for little kids, but more some of the more in-depth tours you have to be 12 or 16, even like the Keys to the Kingdom, you have to be 16. So that was, I had a picture of something, but I don't see it. So it must have got lost in
And
the
how dare you? How dare you, Travis, say that? It's not right. Not right. Wrong. It's okay. He doesn't mean it. Hey, hey. He doesn't mean it. He's a bad, bad man. You're a bad man, Travis.
there's a lot of adult centric experiences. They have at California Grill, for example, the savor. It's called Savor, Sip, Savor, and Sparkle Dessert Party, where they serve canapes, desserts, and libations in the Sonoma Room and the Napa Room every Saturday and Sunday. It's $119. I don't think I'd do that with my kids.
Mm-mm.
And they also have, on the same vein, is the Highway Dine in the Sky, which is a progressive dinner that goes around the monorail resorts. It starts in the Wave, it goes over to the Polynesian, then it goes to I think Citrico's and Meisner's Lounge, which isn't Meisner's Lounge anymore, so I don't know what they're doing with that. And then they go back to California Grill and they watch the fireworks. That's every Monday through Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's $170, and it's for ages 12 and up, but you have to be 21 to partake at in the libations. And for $170, libations are included. So you're kind of silly to go with if you're under 12, if you're under 21, I mean. So what is Shannon saying about it?
There is so much to do at Disney without kids. Great places to eat, great entertainment, great rides, just as much at Disney for a group of friends or a couple, even a single adult just out for a good time,
Yeah, we love
as
going
there is
solo.
for families. Hmm.
Absolutely. Um,
Hmm.
we were I one of the places that only adults can go is Victoria and Albert's. Victoria and Albert is a 5 diamond AAA rated restaurant. Oh, Shannon did that Sip, Savor, and Sparkle. Um, 7 course meals start at $185. The 10 course meals start at $235, and then the wine pairings are more on top of that. So it's up to about $400 to $500 a person to go there. So it's not a cheap endeavor. And children, that's the one restaurant at Walt Disney World where children cannot go, and you men have to wear jackets, and it's an adult experience, and maybe someday Dave will take me there for dinner.
Hmm.
Oh, I
Sure.
didn't mean to click on that.
Wendy said going to Jelly Rolls on the boardwalk is so much fun, and it's dueling pianos with song requests. That is cool.
That is, I
Yep.
wanted to go for our anniversary. Rich and I were at the boardwalk, and I had every intention of getting a Jelly Rolls, and we just didn't.
I don't hate you, Travis. I'll forgive you. And Hey Hey forgives you too. I'm going to have to send him to therapy now, thanks to you. But other than that, it's all good.
So, do you guys, when you go as adults, do you go see characters? Characters aren't just for kids. Even some grown-ups like to go see characters. There's that guy again with the nice haircut. I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know.
I like girls only trips. I've done a couple girls only trips, and The one I did last year was with my sister-in-laws, Veronica and Candy. I also went recently with my grown daughters, and that was a fun girls only trip as well. And I'm looking forward to doing a girls only trip, maybe with Mrs. Amanda Bond to G3. So that's not a girls only trip, but that's one of our girls, Brenda, and her and Mark have done adult. They came to G3, just her and Mark, without the kids, and she did get a little guilt from the kids when they got
Yeah,
home, I think.
you're gonna get that. That's all right. Let them suffer a little bit. They'll be all right by themselves. I think that's Tom from Seattle, I believe, in
Hey,
rainy.
rainy Seattle.
Yeah. What's up, my brother Tom?
One of the
Oh
great things,
no.
well,
Boom bop.
boom bop, it's bop. One of the great things
Boom
that
bop. Boom
Disney,
bop.
there's always entertainment, whether it be the concerts at Epcot, um, over in Disney Springs, there's always musicians playing. If you stay after 10, the Edison is adults only. They have kind of a burlesque entertainment, especially on the weekends, aerialists, things like that. So there's so much for grown-ups. I'm trying to find that was tea. I went to tea with my mom. This was a one-time only thing they did at the beach club in the solarium, in the Crescent Solarium. They're not doing that. They only did it 1 year. They did it a couple of weekends. 1 year. It was excellent. But I'll be honest with you, we really, really enjoyed the tea last year at the Rose and Crown. The tea at the Rose and Crown is $35 a person, which is a steal because it comes with a couple of different items. Besides the sandwiches, it also came with scones and there was something else, other food item, and then a variety of teas. And that was $35 a person. And they do that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 9:45. You have to be there by 9:30 at Rose and Crown. And I liked it better than the Garden View Tea Room at the Grand Floridian. We do tea every year, and that was by far our favorite. But this one that they did 1 year, hey Jeff, was really great. But they did it once, one and done. They didn't do it again. So maybe it'll come back someday.
Uh, Barbara says we did Raglan Road in Disney Spring. It was great. And this is Barbara. Yes, we see you, Barbara. And I'm with you. I love me some Raglan Road. We
Dave does
always
love
get the
Raglan Road.
scallop. They have some. If you like scallops, they have some good scallops there. And also, if you like a little cheesy dip with a little, it's a kind of fish cheese dip with potatoes in it. It's called the Smoky City. Really good. So check that out if you ever go to Raglan Road.
So
if that's what you like, that kind of thing.
one of the things I've done over the years is I've met people at Disney. I've done like meets through the Diz Unplugged, the Diz boards, the Diz Unplugged, the Geeks, and some other podcasts. So that's an awful picture of me. I don't know why I put that up there.
Hey, wait, how did he get Hey Hey? How did he get a hold of Hey Hey?
I don't know,
And
but
look at Jeff in the background.
That's my favorite part of that picture is Jeff in the background. Like, hey, don't
Yeah,
forget me, I'm here.
He's photobombing. He's photobombing.
He definitely
Look
is.
at him.
But meeting friends at Disney is awesome. Amy, which tea is that? If that's the tea at Raglan Road, they'd be fine there, and at Garden View in Grand Floridian. If it's little kids, they have a little kids version of the tea. It's got chocolate milk in the teapot if they want that, with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and more kid-friendly finger sandwiches like ham and cheese. But you just talk to the server and they'll give you what they like. And all of the teas I think come with pastries. Oh, the Rose and Crown one. Yeah, they won't be bored. There was a child when we went, and it'll be okay. Oh, 10 and 13. Yeah, definitely. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. We're having a conversation with just a couple of words. But no, that was fine. It was really that was my favorite, was the one at Rose and Crown. I'm sure Kevin will tell us it's not proper, but whatever.
Of course. Yes.
When I go with my mom, we go for Mother's Day and we usually indulge in some spa time. Disney has some of the best spas. The Mandara spas at the Dolphin and the Senses spas are at the Grand Floridian and Saratoga Springs. My favorite spa really is the one at Saratoga Springs. So that is something that, if you want to relax, you can go. If you're going for a couples massage, that would be wonderful. I go with my mom, so it's not a couples massage. But we spend a good part of the day relaxing there. So that's one of the greatest things Disney has that people don't take advantage of, is their spas, I think. So what I posted up here, what I hit a picture by accident, is I was intimating to the fact that Disney has some great lounges. Trader Sam's, kids are allowed in Trader Sam's until 8:00. But after 8:00, it's grown-ups only. And Trader Sam's is a whole lot of fun. It's hard to get in. You have to wait usually. But this is another benefit of being adults only. This is homecoming. This is the moonshine still. You could sit at the bar. So you can be a little more flexible with your reservations. I went with my stepdaughter, Nicolette, and we sat at the bar and ate there and had a great time and talked to the bartender. And I had a great time this past summer at the lounge at Port Orleans French Quarter, Scat Cats, but they closed it like 2 weeks after we went and had a great time. So
I can't believe it.
Yeah, but it really, there is entertainment at Disney. Take that thing down so you can see these two goons dancing in the middle. We're dancing in the middle of Port Orleans French Quarter, in the lobby of Port Orleans French Quarter. But you know what? We dance like nobody's watching, even though people were watching. But that's okay.
He's got those he had those googly eyes going. You see that?
Yeah, he was
looking
singing.
at you all sultry looking. Yeah.
Tell me this guy doesn't like Disney. He likes Disney.
Yeah, he likes Disney.
Somebody's,
I don't know who that is,
cruising.
But
if you want your name to come up on the live feed, you have to agree at the top to have your name on StreamYard. That's all it is. Because we can't tell who you are. Dave's trying to find you. So
that's Barbara.
The big bar is Oga's Cantina over at Galaxy's Edge. And kids are allowed in there, but it is a little problematic because there's no guarantee that you're getting a table. So I've seen people having to hold their toddlers at Oga's Cantina. And that's not always fun for mom and dad. So.
Hello, Uli.
Hey, Uli.
How are you, Uli? Thanks for coming, man. That's cool. Would love to do a Disney cruise in the next couple of years. My last Disney cruise was in 1999 on the Disney Magic. I was 16. Shannon says.
So you're overdue. You're overdue, Shannon. Disney, you think Disney can be a romantic place? Catherine, we can see your name. We can definitely see your name.
Now we can see it. Yep.
So Disney can be romantic. Rich and I went for our anniversary last year, and Dave and Veronica go by themselves. Lots of people go to Disney on their honeymoons, and there's definitely romance to be had at Disney between the teas and the spas and the fancy fine dining. And, just having fun and getting scared together is fun. So
isn't that the guy that doesn't like Disney? That's your son-in-law that doesn't like Disney?
He doesn't like Disney and he doesn't like Disney, but they both look pretty happy. So I don't know. Do you have to make a reservation to build a droid? Yes, you should. You should make a reservation to the droid, to build a droid or to build a lightsaber. Those lightsabers, I know. I think that is kind of an adult thing because I can't, if it's a little kid, I know there are people that do, but spending $199 on a lightsaber is a bit of an investment. So I think that's
Mm-hmm.
an adult activity as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Where did that? There was. I know I lost pictures in the in the folder over tonight because we were doing something and trying to find a picture that I had of. There it is. I know the one I want. I want to talk about this place.
Shannon says Saber Sip and Sparkle was very romantic.
Cool. We had a romantic night at Jico. It's really funny because I'm talking about Disney without kids, and this picture has a bunch of kids in the background. Kids are welcome anywhere at Disney, except for there's a couple of exceptions. Victoria and Albert's being one of them. It's Trader Sam's after 8:00, the Edison after 10:00, and Jelly Rolls. I think Jelly Rolls, you have to be an adult, and Atlantic Dance Hall. I believe that one as well. But we did have a nice time at Jico that night. And the thing I wanted to talk about with Jico, I knew my mic was going to drop. The thing I want to talk about with Jico was, let me put this down so it's not staticky, was the wine tasting on Wednesdays at 3:00 every Wednesday. It's $30. They only do 12 people. There I am. They only do 12 people,
Toni-Ann,
and
there she
that's
is.
a core. It's a wine tasting. What do you mean
There
you
she
lost
is.
me? No, Dave, you're the one that's not moving.
Yeah,
Wine
you're
tasting
lagging a
at
little bit.
Jico.
Amber said, "Oh, you think?
No, Dave, you're lagging.
Okay, we're both
You're
not
the
moving
one.
then."
You're the one lagging, I
And
think.
Amber says we did a couple days of our honeymoon at Walt Disney World. It was wonderful.
So as I was saying, the Jico wine tasting is $30, and it's they take 12 people. It's Wednesdays at 3. So Travis asked about Trader Sam's. Trader Sam's is at the Polynesian. It's on the first floor, and you need to go. You're downstairs, down the hallway. So you kind of go under the staircase there, and you could just ask, and they'll direct you there. But it's a lot of fun. I think we lost. I don't know where Dave went. Where'd you go, Dave?
I had to take care of something.
Wendy did the wine tasting. What? Go back. It said Wendy was talking about
Oh, sorry.
the wine tasting that I was just talking
there you
about.
go.
There you go. She loved it. She did the wine tasting last week, and the Savor the Savannah tour ends with a great dinner. Yeah, the Savor with Savannah tour is something I'd love to do someday. Yeah. Can you take the comment down? I want to show the picture of what's there. That is the Amorette's cake decorating class. Now you have to be 10 and up to do it, but really it was mostly adults when I did it. It's $169 for 2 people. So it's two people doing it, and you get the cake, which is $60 by itself. So the experience itself is $109. So it's about $50 a person if you figure it that way. It's every day now. It used to be very limited when we did it. It's every day at 9 a.m. at Amorette's in Disney Springs, and it was a whole lot of fun.
I would hate to cut into that thing. That looks wonderful.
It was really good. It was really good. Okay. I answered that
Trader.
question.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay. Was that when I was gone?
We're a mess tonight. Yeah.
Is that when I was gone?
Yep.
Okay. I think I'm caught up.
I think
Okay.
you are. What's that a picture of? Oh, festivals. Festivals. You could do festivals with kids, but let's face it, they're a whole lot more fun when you do them adults only. Don't you think?
Sure. Why not?
When you're not dragging the kids along saying, "We're hot."
I'm hungry. I'm tired. My feet hurt.
Exactly. I enjoy doing the festivals. And one of the nice things at the festivals you can do This is from an experience that Veronica and I did a couple years ago. This was one of the workshops during Food and Wine we went to. It was like $17 a person, and it was a famous chef did a little teaching, and he cooked lobster tail for us, and we got to taste some lobster. We got to learn about some wine pairings that went with the lobster, and we got a good experience. And it was about, I want to think it was $17, but we got a pass holder discount, so it was less than that. It was over in the um, Wonders of Life Pavilion. I don't know now where they're going to do them, because I think they're doing something with the Wonders of Life Pavilion. I can't. So, all right. What else we got? I think that's.
Travis says his poly stay was a long time ago. Time to get back there.
I think that's all the pictures I had tonight. There's Phyllis on the Seven
Oh,
Dwarfs Mine Train.
didn't mean to put that up or that up.
Those are old.
I don't know. There we go.
Sanaa was one of the places we ate with our kids. Michael singing in the background. And we talked about going on tours. And I think we covered just about everything, David, that we wanted to tonight. Disney with adults. We don't need to see that again. That's my mom. So, adults can go all the way up to 86 and beyond, hopefully. That was her at Travis Dietrich's favorite ride, Flight of Passage.
Yeah. Rise of the Resistance this past weekend. And I don't know. Flight of Passage is got some competition now.
Ooh, that's
So
not good. Yeah,
I
Flight
know
of
those
Passage,
fighting words. I know.
pretty awesome. My mom is amazing. She really is. She really is. If we had one park to ourselves, where would you go? Hmm. I
Well,
would I would probably choose Hollywood right now, because
really, yeah.
you'd have Galaxy's Edge, you'd have Toy Story, you have Slinky Dog, you got Rock and
Hmm.
Roller Coaster.
Yeah, I tell you.
Give me some Brown Derby, and yeah, I'd love that.
Um, yeah, I would have to still say Animal Kingdom,
Hmm.
but Hollywood Studios would be a close second. Even before all this Rise of the Resistance and Galaxy's Edge and Slinky Dog, before all that, Hollywood Studios was my second favorite park, believe it
Hmm.
or not. Um,
Yeah.
I've always loved Hollywood Studios. Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. Yep. So I'd probably have to say Animal Kingdom, Travis, for me. I love me some Pandora.
Aloha dinner show at the Poly. I've
I think
heard
that's
I've heard
Barbara.
mixed reviews of that. If you like that, Barbara? I haven't tried that yet.
Uli
Uli
says
agrees
Hollywood
with me. Ha
Studios.
ha.
Hmm.
You're never too old for
I get you.
characters. Never too old for characters. There's mom with Minnie at Topolino's Terrace this past December. Amy,
Let
I
me.
cry. I cry at Festival of Lion King and Fantasmic. So they make me cry, both of them. That's me in the bathroom. I'm just making sure there's nothing that we missed. I had a couple of notes.
Pandora is the best, Travis. You got that right. It
I got it
is
all.
one amazing land.
I think
Oh, Uli cry too. She's a crier
I'm
like
a
you.
big crier. Yeah. Brian Wall's been teasing me because he cries when he's forced to watch Festival of Lion King, and I cry. I cry through the whole Festival of Lion King. It just makes me so happy. So You guys have anything else tonight? I see everything. I think we got all the comments. Uli
Uli,
wants to know.
yeah, I just mentioned that a second ago. I think it's hard. Yeah, I tell you what, they're both amazing rides, but they're completely different. So it's kind of like picking your favorite child. Um, yeah, I don't know, but Rise of the Resistance, wow. I don't want to. I'm not gonna say anything to spoil it, but I'm gonna say is wow. I'm
Yeah.
not a Star Wars fan, as you guys probably know if you listen to the podcast at all. But just I don't know. They, Disney. Every time I think Disney did something, Toni-Ann and you guys, I think that they've uh, surpassed what they could ever imagine doing when they did
Hmm.
Pandora. I'm like, okay, they're never going to do anything better than me. Then they come out with this Galaxy's Edge.
Yep.
I wasn't real um with Millennium Falcon, I have to admit, but Rise of the
Right.
Resistance is on another level. It really is. It's doesn't. There's nothing like it, and it's just absolutely amazing. So that's it. That's all I can
It's
say.
pretty
That's all
cool.
I'm going to
It
say.
is pretty cool. Uli likes my
Oh,
ears
Uli, you're going to
tonight,
do it Sunday.
and I just
Yes,
want to
she
let
said they're
tell.
awesome.
I want.
Uli, let us know how they go.
I'm trying to talk, David. Uli, Michael picked out my bow tonight. Just want you to know, Michael's going to be picking out my bows. So there you go. So you're going? She's going Sunday. She said. That's
Hmm.
awesome.
And yeah, let
I'm
us know how it goes. Send some pictures and let us know what boarding group you get and all that good stuff. So that's
Okay.
amazing. You're gonna have a blast. Yes, 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 yes. Love the ears.
Somebody
Everybody loves
said.
your ears, Toni-Ann.
Somebody said Michael's going to pick out the bow every week because he picked out tonight's bow. Somebody said they sent Dave a request. I don't know who that is.
I
Sent.
think that was Barbara.
Oh,
That
okay.
was Barbara.
Okay.
Um, we're
Okay.
hoping to do Rise Resistance Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Oh, do it
Wow.
if you can do it. If you can do it, go for it. That'd be awesome. We tried to do it 2 times, but we just didn't make it. We did it Saturday, and we were going to get up Sunday to do it again. And with all the intentions of going,
Hmm.
alarms were set, but we had a really long day, and nobody, when the alarm went off, nobody got up. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow on the podcast. So you guys will talk about that tomorrow. Catherine
Yeah.
Devlin says, "I wish Disney World would bring back actually kids club and not this 2 4 hours crap at one location." Laughing out loud.
Yeah. They there used to be kids clubs like Lilo's Playhouse at the Polynesian, where you could drop your kids off, and they were like kids clubs, so you could go have adult experiences. And Disney closed them all, and now they're doing like these shorter 2-hour experiences, and it's not really enough time to go and enjoy something as parents without the kids. So it's really limited the possibilities.
Yeah, that was a good video, Uli. The tracker video, we watched it too, and he had some good tips in there. And if you haven't heard the podcast we did with Toni-Ann when she went, Toni-Ann had some really good information on that. I think it was 106 or 7.
Hmm.
If you just look at the go to our podcast feed wherever you get the podcast from, whatever catcher you get it on, and you'll see it. But yeah, Toni-Ann had some good information on how to deal with the boarding group situation. So,
Yeah.
and what time to get there and that kind of stuff. And we'll
Right.
talk a little bit about it tomorrow on the podcast.
Right.
Because I did it, so I talk a little bit about what we went through and what it was for us. It was a little stressful for our first time. The second time will be a little bit better because now we kind of know what to expect and how to navigate it a little bit better. So,
Hmm.
yeah, Amy, thank you so much. That's so cool. Good job, guys. I love your live feeds. You should consider putting the audio in your main feed. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I've been talking to Chad Pennycuff and he mentioned the same thing. So maybe we will. Maybe we'll put it on a separate feed and put it on for another episode, another podcast.
We'll see.
Yeah, but we do have it on YouTube. Toni-Ann
Yeah,
puts it up on
we're
the
uploading them.
Mhm.
Right after the show, I sit down and I put it up on YouTube. So if you miss an episode, if you have to work or you can't be here, you could always find it on YouTube.
Yep, you
So
can always watch it later. Later, I definitely did listen to that in every podcast.
wow, Uli, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I noticed somebody must have stayed in bed tonight because he's not here. So maybe he'll watch it on YouTube tomorrow.
Well, she listened to every podcast. Ooh, that's danger, danger, danger.
You went back to episode 1. Ugh,
Oh,
that's cringy.
I actually had to. I was doing some research for our next podcast, which comes out tomorrow, guys. And I had to listen. I listened to one of our old podcasts because I wanted to. There was something in there I wanted to listen up to,
Mhm.
and I think it was episode 5. And oh my gosh, so bad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That was a great night when we got to go hang out as just grown-ups.
Yeah, we love that, and I'm sorry to see those guys are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, don't listen to the old ones. Start with like I don't know, 15 or 20 or something like that. Somewhere in there.
Unless you see a topic that interests you, you could go because
Yeah.
the information's still good. So next week we're gonna add on our podcast. This week Dave's gonna do a trip report. Next week, Kevin gave us an idea for a show, and we're gonna do a show on what's the craziest thing you ever saw or experienced at Walt Disney World. So
I can't wait.
tomorrow, don't tell us now. Don't tell us now.
Nope.
Tomorrow we're gonna put a post up on the Facebook page, and so you guys can tell us so we can do a whole episode about it. So
And there's got to be some crazy things that you guys have seen because I know I've seen a bunch of crazy stuff there. Stuff that makes you go, "What? Did I just see that? Really? Seriously? Did you just do that?" And they do.
yep.
They really do.
So yeah.
People are crazy. Everybody knows what I say. When you get 100 people in a room, at least one of them is going to be a alien swirling saucer. You know what I mean?
What I was on that because I was going to tell
Oh, sorry.
Uli, I got that from another Facebook group. Somebody posted that on another Facebook group, and I screen captured it. That's where I got the footage. But the person had actually been there. She didn't know what the fight was about, but it was grown women fighting in Animal Kingdom.
Hey, as far as fights go, though, really, of all the fights we've seen on video on these in these parks, that was a good one. That was a good fight. That was. I mean, I'm like,
we'll talk a little bit more about it tomorrow, but we didn't get any information about it, truthfully.
I'm like, come on, round 2, come on, go.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry, Uli. I can't help myself.
All right.
I'm trying to be good tonight, but sometimes I got to be careful because this is live, so I'm gonna be careful.
Anything else you guys think of for adults? So I need to get to jelly rolls. That's what I got from Wendy. I need to get over to jelly rolls, which I already knew. And I need to get to there was a restaurant I needed to get to. Somebody told me.
Oh, Amy, did you put that up yet?
No.
Amy has a really good one. Oh, I can't wait, Amy. This is going to be we are so excited about the next podcast. I mean, no, the new one. I mean, the new one coming out tomorrow, but the one after that.
That was Kevin's idea.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. The next one, not the
So. Uli, I did Keys to the Kingdom tour. It is awesome, and I was talking. I know you joined us late. I am looking forward to maybe bringing my Dominic. He's 16 now on that tour because you have to be 16 and up to go down into the utilidors. I've never seen a fight at Disney. Well, I've seen near fights, but not really.
Yeah, I've seen close fights.
So.
I've seen a lot of. Well, I'm gonna say I might save it.
Okay.
Because there's so many things I've seen. Oh my gosh, you gotta remind me of the woman that told her kid Uh,
No, don't tell now.
oh
Save it
my
for the
gosh.
show.
I don't know
Save
if
it
I
for the
can
show.
wait. I want to say it so bad.
Save it for the show. Yeah, so we've got a couple of show ideas coming up, and tonight we did Disney for adults. A couple podcasts from now, we're going to do an episode on Disney with little kids and the logistics and stuff that goes into that. So that'll be a podcast, though. That won't be a live feed. If you guys have any ideas for the
Eh,
live feeds or the podcast, please tell us. That's where, like I said, Kevin uh, recommended the idea for next week. So if you guys want to ever tell us, if you don't feel comfortable sharing it publicly on the page, you could email us at thedisneycrush.com, thedisneycrush at gmail.com, or you could private message either me or David. We are pretty responsive to our private messages. So
not me. I don't answer anybody.
whatever.
Silence mode.
Yeah. You don't get 15 private messages a week from
No,
Kevin.
nobody calls me. They all call you. Nobody ever private messages me. Nobody calls me. Nobody sends me little tasty cakes. No, no, I get
I
nothing. No, I did get some magnets though from Brenda. So thank you very much for that. Oh, y'all need more love for Marvel. Well, that's got to be Tom.
The best free things. That's a good show idea. I think we touched on it. We might do that as a live stream, Wendy. That sounds like something we could do a live stream where we could show pictures. I like to do the live streams things that lend themselves to visuals because that's the whole point of for me the live stream is so I could share the pictures. So that might be a good idea for a live stream. Maybe next
Yeah,
live stream.
I agree. And
Okay.
yeah, we need more love for Marvel. We'll give you some more love. Steve will probably be back on the podcast soon, and maybe we'll get him to talk about some Marvel stuff since he's the movie buff, the movie guy. We'll
You
see how
mean
that goes.
you mean that dork?
Yeah, that dork, that guy. Well, yeah, that guy right there. Yeah, yeah. I just talked to him today, so.
Oh, good. We miss
And I
him.
also, it was a really weird day. I have to say. Uh, he's been gone. I don't know where he's been, out of the country. I don't know. He something about practicing with some monks somewhere. I don't know.
Oh my god, that's very coincidental because I thought Hanover Fist was.
Well, that was
over
what
there
I was
too.
getting ready to say. And then of all, I can't believe it. It's like coincidence happens in life. Sometimes I get a call from Steve, and then 2 hours later, I get a call from Hanover.
Oh
I haven't heard from Hanover for weeks, months, and he
yeah.
calls. And
Mm.
so we'll see. We'll see
Very,
what happens.
very suspicious.
Very suspicious.
We're gonna get. We had some rain today. I had rain.
Really, I don't know. We had some. When was it? Last night or the night before? But we didn't have hardly anything. We've been really dry, Tom. Really dry here in Florida for a while now. So.
Hey, Mike, did you eat all the tasty cakes?
Uli, it was a coincidence. It was a coincidence. Things in life happen like that. You think they're coincide with each other, but they really don't.
Anyway, that would be cool to get the Disney DNA podcast. Do a little mishmash with us. That'd be fun.
Nah, I don't. Nah,
No, why not?
I don't think they want anything to do with us.
Why? They like us. They're our friends.
I don't know. Do
Are
they?
you just
I don't know.
teasing?
I don't know. Do they really like us? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I already put that one up. I know. We need rain. Yeah.
Michael had a chocolate cake a minute ago.
I'm telling you, Uli. I'm telling you. It's a coincidence. Yeah. It happens, Telling you.
All right.
Not related.
I think tonight's
All
gonna
right,
be a short
kiddos.
show,
Are we
Dave.
gonna
Yeah. I don't.
Well, it's been almost an hour.
Yeah.
These
so-
people can't take this much of us. Let these people get out, go back to sleep, go whatever they're doing. Get out of here. All right. So that was
Go catch up on their Tim Tracker.
yeah. I haven't been putting that up on our Facebook because we haven't been getting really much comments on it, so I haven't really been putting it up.
Yeah.
And And oh, Chad's back. Hey, gang. Oh, did you just go edit that whole podcast that quick? Because if you did, I need to talk to you and see what your secret is. Because I think he said he had to go do some work or something on a podcast or something, and now he's back.
And you
Because
right, because
it takes me hours and hours and hours to edit out all of Tony Ann's ums.
well, Chad's probably dealing with better talent than you are. You've got me who goes off on a tangent and you know.
No, I gotta edit all of my some, so, uh, and yeah, takes a long time, but we do it because we love it. Okay, I'm going to go start packing. We leave Saturday. Wait a minute. It's Tuesday night and you're starting to pack already?
I know
What are you thinking?
I packed the night before or the morning of. I'm the
That's
worst.
me. I packed the night
I'm the
before.
worst.
We leave Saturday for the mouse and you're packing already. Uli, you're a crazy woman.
No,
You're,
actually, she's smart, but
yeah, she probably is because when I get there, you know what? I always forget something. Oh man, I forgot this or I forgot that. But the one thing that I forgot one time, and I hope I never forget it again, is I'm not a germaphobe. Just so you guys know, right off the bat, I'm not a germaphobe. But when I go into a hotel room, I take my Clorox wipes and I wipe down everything.
yeah,
Light switches, doorknobs, handles on the sinks,
yeah,
the bed backboards, everything. Phone,
right.
remote
Remote control.
control,
Hmm.
everything. I'm a freak. And no one's allowed to touch anything till dad is done. When I'm done
Right,
cleaning cleaning our area,
right.
then you're allowed to go in. That's it.
And do you check for bed bugs?
Absolutely. That's the first thing
Yeah,
Veronica does. She goes right for the bed, checks for bed bugs, and then
right.
while I'm doing my Clorox wipes.
Right. If anybody doesn't know how to check for bed bugs, you go to the corner, the front of the bed, the headboard, and you pull the sheet back and you look at the mattress right next to the headboard and you look, and what you're looking for is little flecks, which are telltale signs that there are bed bugs there. It's like brown flecks. It's like blood or poop. It's of the the bed bugs. Yeah. So mhm. So if you see flecks on the mattress, don't even get the heck out of there and tell them you want a new room. Yep.
Yeah, Lysol spray is my friend. Yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes. Check for bed bugs. Absolutely. I do that too. I check for bed bugs. It makes my family crazy.
No,
No.
cuz
Check,
you
check.
will hate your life if you bring them
Yeah.
home with you.
Yeah. You just check, Amy. Don't let them look. Everybody gets crazy when I do it. They're like, "Are you serious, Dad?" I mean, I do everything.
Yeah.
I do the toilet. I do the everything. All the handles, doorknobs, light switches, countertops, microwave. I mean, yeah, it's like I do a whole clean, literally,
Yeah.
literally a whole clean. Yes, check for bed bugs. Gross. That's Barbara, I believe. Maybe, maybe sort
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
of. Oh, I used to say that my grandparents used to tell me that, saying all the time, right? Yeah, don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. And she used to sing a song all the time too, to us. And she also used to say all the time, "Don't cry over spilt milk." Oh, I just put that one up again.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm itchy. You're itchy now?
Uli was asking, do they have a problem at Disney? It's not that they have a particular problem, it's that anytime you have people coming from all over the world, it's a good idea. You could hear horror stories at any hotel, from the Motel 6 to the Grand Floridian. Somebody can bring bed bugs in from the outside. So we just err on the side of caution and check. It's not that Disney has more of a problem than other places, but I have heard of people on Facebook and on like the Diz boards who have had horror stories where they have
Mhm.
had bed bugs where they brought them home with them. So it's better just to check, like I said, check by the headboard on the mattress. And if you want to look it up online how to check and what the flecks look like, it'll take you a minute. to look it up on Google, and it'll take you a minute to do it when you arrive. I don't even bring my suitcases in the room. I leave them outside with the kids until I check, because
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to carry them home in your suitcase.
Mm-mm.
That's just me.
No, you're doing the right thing. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
check,
right.
check, double check.
Yep.
Open the pillowcases too. Yeah,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
here's another thing. Okay, I'm a freak. I'm a freak. But I
Maybe
bring my
we're gonna
own.
have to do a show on your worst hotel experience, because you've got some good stories.
Yeah, maybe that's another podcast. Okay. So I bring my own pillow too. And
Yeah.
sometimes I bring my own towels, and most of the
Okay.
time, which I
You're
forgot
real
this time,
eccentric.
my sheets. I don't like sleeping. I have to have my own stuff. So
Well, you're lucky. You don't fly, so
no.
you have that it's easier for you to do that. It's harder when people are flying. So
Yeah, yeah, I know. And now with this whole coronavirus thing going on,
yeah,
yeah,
just
I don't know. You got to be, yeah, you just, I mean, I was on the Skyliner this last weekend, and the guy next to me, sitting right next to me, sneezed like 10 times and started doing this. And I'm like, oh, ah, I just want, I couldn't get, I wanted off that Skyliner so bad. I almost, oh, I wanted to take him and just throw him off. I mean, but chew. Oh, God, so gross. It was so gross. Yeah.
I'm sorry you went through that. Hey,
Sorry about that.
Kayleen, if you missed the beginning, because we're wrapping it up pretty soon. We're gonna put this up on YouTube as soon as it's over. We're gonna download it. It takes me about a half hour to get it up, so you can find it on YouTube later. So, and you could probably find it on Facebook later. What does that say?
I'm a germaphobe and I'm okay with it. We bought a camper because I have a hard time with. Hey,
That sounds like somebody we know.
sounds like me. Sounds like Toni-Ann. We do the same thing. We have
Sounds
campers.
Yeah,
Yep.
and our in-laws, especially our
Oh
mother-in-law,
yeah.
she's
Oh
in
yeah.
that camper. We're getting what's the Skyliner
Oh,
question? Uli? Ooh, a Skyliner question.
I think maybe for a podcast, maybe. Hey, Bree. My daughter Bree's here. Hey, Bree.
Where is she? Oh, she is. Hey, Brie. And my friend Barbara's here too. Hi, Barbara. You don't have to be sorry, Kayleen. But that's why we put it up on YouTube later, so you could listen later.
Yeah. You don't want to.
What is her question there? I really want us to always have our own car. Do you think that will be an issue to have our car? Oh, like you want to have your own gondola. I thought you meant your car. How did you bring your car?
It just depends. Maybe if you ask them, they might do it. I know it depends on how crowded it is.
Yeah.
We had our own before when we went from Hollywood Studios to the Caribbean Beach. Is that the transfer station?
Yeah.
We had our own there, but once we got to the transfer station at Caribbean Beach, there was a lot more people. So we ended up with, it was me, my daughter, and 2 other people.
Yeah.
But it wasn't full. They could have fit another 4 or 5 people in there, but they were kind of spreading them out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm finding it does depend on how busy it is and the makeup of your party. I think if you're like 4 people, they usually don't make more people join you unless it's like a single. Then they'll make the one person join you. But it really is a matter of how busy it is. It really is. She doesn't want to pick a pea corner with strangers.
No,
Yeah,
Uli, look,
I
they
know.
have a special little thing underneath there. It's the little emergency kit.
Right.
And I think they have a little what do you call it? Little screen thing you can put up,
A shower curtain.
a shower curtain type thing that you can pee in your own little corner over there if you really have to.
I think you're all right.
Don't be like the guy on Flight of Passage that just peed right in the line.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good.
Susan's sharing her experience from Thanksgiving, 4 or 6, and they only shared with one person one time. So yeah, I think if you're a bigger group, they usually keep you guys by yourselves. It's when you're two and then there's another party of two behind you that you're more likely to share. There were 4 of us, me and Rich and the boys, and they did put a party of two on with us at one time. There was one
Mm.
trip over to Epcot to the
But
boarding.
yeah, but that's the thing about the Skyliner. And if you you guys that have listened to us for a while, you know how much I despise the buses, and I'm
Mhm.
despising them more even now that they've changed this whole uh,
Yeah, we're going to talk about
one,
that more on the
yeah,
podcast this week.
1 an hour.
Mhm.
We had to wait for. You'll hear about it tomorrow on the podcast, but it's just craziness, and I can't emphasize enough. Take any other transportation you can. The Skyliner is great. It moves really quickly. It's a people mover. It's a people eater. They eat the people and they just move them right
They
along.
eat the people.
They do. They eat them up and just transfer 'em around. But no, the buses are no go. I'll lift anywhere. In fact, we use Lyft this weekend, and we do Lyft a lot when we're at
Yeah,
Disney.
me too.
So
Me too.
yeah,
I've been using it more and more.
it just pays.
Kaylee,
Yeah, I would think that you could probably
that's
fit 10.
I
Yeah,
think that's the max capacity is 10
yeah,
people. As long
mhm,
as everybody's, nobody's, a really big person. Yeah, I think you'll be okay.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, they do have handles, up top, so you can grab it. I noticed,
I
or
don't
are
think you're
those the
supposed to stand.
windows?
Yeah,
No, I don't. Yeah,
I don't think you're supposed to stand on them.
no, because I got in trouble because I've never been on a Skyliner until this weekend, and we got on the first time we got the first car we ever been on. I get in it, and I'm trying to do a live feed, and I'm standing up trying to film, and the girl was scolding me, "Sit down." I'm like,
Yeah,
"What?" She goes, "Sit down." I'm like, "Okay,
yeah.
sorry."
Party of two. Yeah, Uli, I have a feeling you're probably going to share at a time or two if there's just two of you.
Yeah,
Um,
it all depends on the crowd level. It just depends on how crowded it is. But even though when we were at the transfer station, it was a good little line, but it moves really quickly. I was surprised they didn't put more people in our car because they could have to really, move it along even quicker. But
mhm.
yeah, but they only put 4 of us in there, so
um,
they're
yeah, and really consider uh, if you're going to Hollywood Studios in the morning for Rise of the Resistance, you're gonna want to lift. You're gonna want to get a lift for that. And Dave and I talk about that more on this week's podcast, which is gonna come out tomorrow night. But I'm hearing nightmares about the buses. People are getting on the bus at 6:20 and they're not getting to Hollywood Studios until 10 to 7, and then by the time they get through security, it's and through the turnstiles, the boarding passes are already open and sometimes they're gone. So you want to probably take a lift for
yeah,
for that day.
yeah. I would highly recommend Uber or Lyft.
Oh, I don't know who that is, but
That's not good.
yeah, and we're going to talk about Veronica's experience on the Skyliner this week too on this
Yeah,
week's podcast.
yeah. So we'll be covering some of that stuff on the next podcast, which comes out tomorrow.
Mhm.
So, well, supposedly comes out Thursday, but I sometimes get it all done, and I will uh, publish it on late late Wednesday between 5 and 8 o'clock. So sometimes you can get it.
You can't see that. I'm looking up. Uli wants to know how much it's going to be. You're going to
We're
go
staying at the
from.
Riviera, and I'm wondering how much the lift is going to be. Um,
I'm looking
you
it up
know,
right now.
yeah, it's not going to be that much.
It depends on if it's like the time of day. It does change. Disney's Riviera Resort to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
We
Hollywood.
normally we normally it's a little bit more money, but not much. And we normally ask for an XL, which is a
Mhm.
van or
Yeah.
a SUV.
Well, there's 4 of you. There's only 2 of them.
Yeah,
It's $7.70 right now, and this I think is probably prime time because I think the park is closing right around now. It's 9:13 at night, or it's 9:04 at night. I'm sorry, and the Lift XL is 966. So it's about $8. It's between $7 and $9. I think it's well worth it. And then
Oh, it's totally,
take the Skyliner back in the afternoon or the evening. But to get
yeah,
there in the morning, you're gonna probably want to invest that $8 on the lift.
yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Take the Lyft or the Uber.
Mhm.
Either, yeah.
No, you look it up. You could put in your starting point and your destination and on your phone, and it'll tell you. Yep.
Hmm. And they'll take you right to the front of the park, and they do that at the other parks too. So
Do you see what
that's another.
Wendy? Do you
Whoops,
see
I'm
what?
sorry. Whoops, I'm sorry.
Because Wendy
You're
talked.
hitting it.
I'm sorry. Wendy talked about it this week's Geekin' on WDW podcast. They scheduled the mirrors the night before so that she wanted to make sure she was going to have a car seat because her grandson was coming with them. He's 4, and so they scheduled the mirrors, and the mirrors picked them up at 6 o'clock the morning they were going to Rise of the Resistance. So that's an option too if you need the minivan. I mean the car seat. I'm not sure what time the minivans start running. There was an article about it just recently that I know they extended their hours. The issue that I've had with minivans whenever I've tried to get one is at prime times there
They're
just
all
don't
full.
seem to be enough of them to go around.
Yeah, you're better. You're better. You'd probably be better off trying to get a Uber or Lyft and request an XL.
Well, if she needs a car seat, she may want to do what Wendy did and get a
Hmm.
and contact Mears the night before.
Hmm.
I'm trying to look up the hours for the minivan. Minivans start at 6:30 a.m. So that is cutting it close because you're gonna have
Yeah.
to wait for you're gonna have to try to get one. The thing's gonna spin looking for a van, and by the time one comes to pick you up, you might be getting there. 6:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. is their hours. Thanks, Wendy. So you might want to do what Wendy did if you need a car seat. Oh, she just loves them. Well, in this case, do a regular lift, and then you could take a minivan back if you want.
There you go. There's an idea.
Yeah, it's cutting it close.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's a good idea. Take a Lyft there and a mini back.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oops. You're clicking and I'm clicking.
That's okay. Um. Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit more. You're coming from Riviera. That's not that big a trip. Riviera is pretty close to Hollywood Studios entrance. It's just kind of around the corner. You can just go down Victory Way. Um, you'd probably be okay if you left Riviera at 6.
Yeah, we were staying off property this last weekend and we were pretty close to the park, maybe a 10-minute ride, if that. And we didn't leave till 6:15, 6:20, and we had enough time. We still got in the park and still were standing waiting to get on the app for about 15, 20 minutes. So I think you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Dave. It's getting
Okay, guys.
9:08.
I think so. I could talk all night, but I won't.
All right.
You could, yeah, Oli, you could probably even leave a little bit later, 6:15ish, maybe. So don't stress about it too much because we were no, huh?
I would
What?
just to give yourself peace of mind.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you had, I mean, that was our thing. We got held up a little bit, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. But we were stressed out because we were running kind of late. We thought, and it ended up being okay. So long as you're in the park by 7, you got to get in that park by 7
You got to be through the turnstiles
or before
through,
7.
Yeah, through
Yeah,
security, through the turnstiles before 7.
in the literally tapped in the park.
Yeah.
Before I would get yourself in there 15 to 20 minutes. Give yourself 15 or 20
That
minutes.
way it gives the app long enough to realize you're in the park too. That's what I heard. I heard somebody said that they got in right at 7 and the app, it took them a minute for the app to realize they were in the park. So I don't know. Instead of
I'm trying.
she's trying to convince her husband to go. That's basically what it says. She's got some points left over.
Well, if it,
Oh, so you're trying to convince him to do a grown-up trip. Yeah. Grown-up trips are
Mm.
awesome. They
I
really
was
are.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he doesn't want to go, just leave him and go by yourself. Go solo.
I love solo trips.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that one on time too.
Oh, cool. They're gonna be wearing Disney Crush shirts. All right.
Who?
Uli.
Oh, really? Oh,
So
thank you very much.
did you say you might go back this weekend?
Who? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
thinking about it. Yeah,
Well, Uli's gonna be there. So now
I
you have
know.
to go back.
Maybe we'll see Uli. We're thinking about it. Just me and the wife. We might just do an all adult trip. Me and the wife. So
There you
no
go.
companion bathrooms, just strictly
Good.
hotel
Please
rooms.
stay out of the companion bathrooms. Oh. All right, guys. We keep saying
Okay.
good night and people keep talking to us. All right.
All right, Toni-Ann. So say goodnight, Toni-Ann.
Good night, Toni-Ann. All right.
Definitely let us know if I'll let you know, Uli, if we come. I'll private message you and let you know if we make it.
Okay.
We're not sure yet, but we'll let you know.
All right. We're going to
Okay.
say good night. We're going to put this up on YouTube. So if you missed any of it, thank you so much for joining us. I really thought the first time we did this, we were going to be just us talking to ourselves. So I'm just shocked that people want to hear us talk. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All
Bye,
right.
Uli. Bye, guys. Bye, Susan. Love you
Good
guys.
night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.